100% kindness. Hello, all you beautiful souls out there in my social media family. How are you doing today? My name's Chris, and I'm here to help you find your happiness. In today's video, we're going to be talking about kindness. And basically, the title was 100% kindness, and I want to extend that out 100% of the time. Now, just to be clear about what I mean 100% of the time, this is when your life or your family's life or anything like that is not being threatened in any which way whatsoever. Okay? So obviously, if your life is being threatened, I want you to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your friends, and anybody else who may be around that you have the possibility to protect. However, let's get back to the topic at hand. 100% kindness, 100% of the time, now that we have all of that cleared away. So, this video was inspired by some things that are happening in my life right now with some people that are lashing out in a very, very childish manner. And the thing that makes it so, and again, I'm trying to be kind here, the thing that makes it so interesting, okay, about the situation is that this was only prompted by me pointing out their the fact that they're being so childish and immature. And you know, by the time you get to your later years in life, I'm not even gonna say that, by the time you get like to a semi halfway point, because I feel like I'm not even near halfway of my whole entire life, and I'm 46, but by the time you're in your, let's just say your 40s, okay, by the time you reach your 40s, the fact that you still think in a manner which you want to belittle someone or put them down or insult them or whatever it may be is astonishing to me. And even worse would be the fact that you still speak that way towards somebody else. Now, one of the things that I want to remind us all, when we do those things, what we're actually doing is we're projecting out what's actually hurting on the inside. And so when I see that coming towards me, I don't take offense to it in the least bit, because I know where it's coming from. And that's one of the things that I really want to share with you today, is that I want you to get to a point where I'm at, where when someone does try to insult you or belittle you or poke fun at you, whatever it may be, that you don't take offense to it. Now, we can reach that level by first understanding within ourselves what it is that would cause us to lash out. Now, how do we go about doing that? Well, the first step is to start to look within. When you see that a situation is starting to get you to a point where you want to lash out at somebody, it's very important to pause for a moment and take a look within to see why is that person actually triggering you? What is it about that situation that's triggering you? And if you could take that moment to really understand what it is that's triggering you, that will at least help you manageably, I said that kind of slow, manageably be able to move forward in a way where you're not going to spew out any hate or negative comments towards somebody else. Now, for me, one of the things that I really want to also discuss in this video is 100% kindness 100% of the time. So, this person who was lashing out at me was trying to get me to react back in a similar fashion, because we've all heard the expression, misery loves company, right? So obviously this person's in a miserable place, and now this person's trying to lash out at me and get me to respond in a negative manner, which would make me miserable, so on and so forth. However, one of the main ways that I've been able to maintain a true sense of inner peace and a true sense of inner happiness is by, again, not taking things like that personal, understanding where it's coming from, but more so is responding with kindness. And this person not only, lashed out to me via Facebook Messenger and then through text when I blocked them on there, just because I'm not going to surround my, I'm very good at, eliminating toxic people from my life these days. So I blocked him from there just because I didn't want to engage in that type of conversations anymore. Then he lashed out to me via text messages. So then I blocked him via text messages. And even so before I blocked him, I said, hey, look, he sent me a bunch of messages on Facebook, and I said, hey, look, man, whatever you're going through, I wish you all the best. Hopefully you figure out how you can get past this so that you're not continuing to do this to yourself, right? And I hope you figure it out, and one day that you find your happiness. So obviously that wasn't enough, so that he had to lash out to me via text messages, and even through the text messages, because it got worse in the text messages, even through all those, I basically said to him, hey, look, man, and this is what I was saying early in the video, it's sad that you still think that way, and it's even more sad that you actually still talk that way. One of the things that I hope for you is I wish you all the best in being able to heal whatever it is that's causing you to think and speak that way. So therefore you understand that that's obviously not the way to fix anything, mostly within yourself. And that's one of the biggest things that I've realized is no matter how much in the past that I lashed out at somebody, it didn't fix anything, it just made things worse. And so unfortunately what this person is doing right now through everything that's happening is he's actually lashing it out at all of the people who really care about him, and he's starting to push all those people away to where no one wants anything to do with him anymore. And it's really sad because, you know, I've known this person for years and years and years and years, and you know, we used to be really good friends. I mean, the best of friends when we were little kids, and so it's you know, my heart goes out to him for the way that he's feeling right now. My heart goes out to him for, you know, the things that he's going through right now, and I'm really hoping that he finds that ability to heal himself. And that's, you know, that's exactly what I said to him in the messages. Now, that wasn't enough for him, I guess, you know, because he's hurting so bad. He took it a step further and even started to lash out to me on my YouTube, on this channel right here. He actually took the time to go through and, you know, put the thumbs down on a bunch of my videos and put negative comments on a bunch of my videos, which were even worse than the initial comments that he put out. Now, to this person who is doing this, if you're watching this video, I'm gonna ask you, do you realize how this is making you look in the eyes of other people when they see you commenting like that on videos that are nothing but spreading positivity, love, and happiness and joy, and helping other people heal from the exact place that you're in right now? I can tell you right now that anybody who's a subscriber of my channel, their heart reaches out to you, and we wish you the most healing that is humanly possible, so you can get out of this space where you're pushing people away and driving people to really dislike you. Now, for me, I'm at a point where I'm not gonna say that I dislike you, and I'm not gonna say that I like you at this moment right now. What I am gonna say is that I'm in a neutral spot where I'm gonna send you as much healing and kindness that I possibly can, because this is what I do in situations like that now. And why do I do that? Because this is what maintains the inner happiness and inner peace, and prevents that frustration from turning into anger, from turning into hate. And so therefore, that is what I'm asking everybody out there to do, is if you get confronted with a situation like I've been in, that I just explained to you here, the most important thing, again, is to understand where it's coming from, okay? And then approach it from a place of kindness. And regardless of how much this person is trying to insult you or trying to belittle you or try to put you down, as long as they're not affecting your safety, there's no reason why you shouldn't be approaching any of these situations with kindness and compassion, because that is what's going to strive towards a positive outcome, and that is the only way to actually get a positive outcome. Now, there may be a situation where that person decides that they don't want any sort of a positive outcome, and that's where you may need to take steps like I did, and that's blocking them. You have to remove toxic people from your environment, because that's your responsibility to remove those people, not their responsibility to change the way they're treating you, okay? So it's very important to properly set those boundaries and understand that those boundaries, when those boundaries are crossed, it's up to you to take action on those to protect your inner happiness, your well-being, and your lasting self-love, self-respect, and self-acceptance, okay? So aside from that, that's pretty much all I have for this video right now. I hope that you enjoyed it. Go ahead and hit that, hit that thumbs up button. I can't even talk here. But anyways, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And aside from that, please share this video with somebody who you think might benefit from it, because we never know when the right words from the right person are gonna find somebody at the right time and help them find their happiness. Until next time, I'm sending you all so much love. Namaste.